Whitney, a junior for BYU, is the only person in the infield playing the same position that he started at last year.
Yeah, and Brock prepped at Bingham High School in Utah, where he was All-State MVP and led his team to 3 region championships. He's really been seeing the ball well lately. In the last series against Pepperdine, he went 8 for 12, scored 2 runs in each game, and had 5 RBIs. He also has a great glove and outstanding range at first base. He hasn't made an error this year.
Tonight's game prep.
Okay, here's the replay right here. Here's the swing, ground ball. Oh, you can see something.
The ball came apart.
The ball came apart. You can see parts of the webbing of that baseball, or the bat, one of the two. Then you can see it comes right into Yamaguchi's eyes, whatever came off of that bat and ball.
It was the end cap on the bat, so almost an Angels in the outfield moment where he knocks the leather off the ball, but not quite. This is what people are hitting when it's a 1-0 count. This is what they're hitting when it's 0-1 count. And there's a base hit into left field. Mike Littlewood waving Hanneman around. He will score. And BYU in double digits now with a 10-7 lead.
And there's a K.
H. Miller Field in Provo, Utah. I'm Robbie Bolo with Gary Scheide. Scoreless so far. A good pitching duel between these two teams. And Brock Whitney with a leadoff multi-base hit that goes all the way to the wall under the 345 sign. A leadoff stand-up double for the first baseman, Brock Whitney.
Again, early in the count, he gets that fastball. Whitney just jumped on that pitch, but that pitch was up. Look at this. This was belt high. This is one of one of the worst pitches, I should say, that Nelson's thrown tonight. He hasn't thrown many bad ones, but that was just up. That was in the hitting zone there, and Whitney just gave it a rip. But Whitney's probably the hottest hitter on the Cougar team right now. He went 8 for 12 in that last series against Pepperdine, and he scored 2 runs in each one of the games. All 3 games had 5 RBIs, so he's really seen the ball well. Shot out to right field to score the last few runs.
Sometimes I forget you were a quarterback, Gary. I forget that you're an offensive guy. Give the offense credit, and give some credit to Brock Whitney. A single up the middle puts runners on first and second and nobody out. BYU in business in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, this time, boy, you just thankful that Feldman ducked on this, because that ball was shot up the middle. When you throw it 90 miles an hour, it comes back at you 90 miles an hour. You don't have much time to react. And Whitney gets on again. Here the Cougars are first and second with nobody out. The top of the 5th, bottom of the 5th inning here.
Brock Whitney, first pitch swinging down the line, stays fair into right field. Brugman coming home. BYU leads at 3-2.
See, this is just a shot right down the right field line. A long run for Zimmer. About 5 feet fair, just hits and then goes into foul territory. Zimmer picks it up cleanly, now bobbles it.
Whitney now on a 10-game hitting streak, hitting .439. During that 10-game streak, he's 1 for 2 today. Kelton, 28 runs batted in for Brock Whitney.
Yeah, absolutely, Robbie. That is quite a feat.
Whitney gaps it in right center field. BYU with speed on the base pass. Adamlock coming home. Whitney, a stand-up triple. Stand-up triple.
Yeah, Brugman was over at first base. He's got a lot of speed. And Whitney, we've seen him do that a number of times, go to right field. And this one was a gapper. Pitch wasn't bad. It was about knee-high, but a little bit got too much plate there. And when Whitney hits it right between the outfielder, right fielder Kalpas and Norton, before they can run it down, all the way to the fence, you're not going to see many first basemen that run as well as Whitney. Got tremendous speed, ends up with a triple and an RBI, a 2-out RBI here in the bottom of the 7th.
Thanks. In the first inning of their NCAA regional against Oregon, they had, I believe, 6 illegal pitches. Brock Whitney down the left field line, and it's fair. 3 hits in that corner for BYU. And all 3 of them resulting in doubles. Brugman comes around to score. 3-1 BYU in the bottom of the 3rd.
And you can see shortstop Ramage a little upset with himself. He felt he could have had that last out. This pitch is up. Belt high, curveball. and Whitney just turns on it, hits about a foot fair again. That's the third time we've said that tonight. Hit the foul line or hit within a foot of being foul. So 3 balls down the left field line within a foot of the line have all gone BYU's way. They're on. Those are some crazy RPIs when you got Gonzaga's leading the team.
Brock Whitney, one swing of the bat. Bye-bye. 5-2 BYU.
That's Whitney's 3rd home run on the season. And right off the bat, you knew it was gone. The wind's just blowing a little bit out from home plate to left field now. That's not a bad pitch. Just a little bit, caught a little bit too much of the plate. Down about knee high, Whitney drives it over to left center field alley out there, which is 388 feet away. Clears the fence easily. About 420-foot home run by Whitney to start the bottom of the 6th.
At BYU, BYU alumni connected for good. Brock Whitney connected for a double, and then later a solo home run to lead off the 6th inning. A 2-for-4 day for the junior. Eighth multi-RBI game this season for Brock Whitney, hitting his 3rd career home run. Solid day for the first baseman.
Absolutely. That was a key home run he hit, too. They just seemed to be at the right time for Whitney was getting the hits tonight. Another option you have with Whitney up there, he's a contact hitter. Hard to strike out. And you have an option to hit and run with both runners. With the speed of law over there, lead runner at second.
Whitney into left field. Law will turn the corner and come in to score. 3-1, BYU.
Yeah, that's a great job of coaching. Tip your hat to Coach Littlewood over there. First at bat, first pitch, he was going to bunt. So the infielder came in a little bit. Third baseman Villa moved up on the line. And the second pitch, he's swinging. RBI right into the gap between short and third. Law scores easily. And now with first and second, nobody out. Caldwell's up.
And here he has an opportunity to help his club get a little breathing room with Law on second. And a 1-run game. Whitney. And that's got lots of room. Anderson scores. Law scores. Whitney pulls up at second base for his 2nd double of the series. And it's 6-3.
If you've just come out and watched the Cougars in 2 days play, last night and today, you've seen Whitney hit a double down the left field line, which was fair by about a foot deep down the left field line. Then you saw him hit a home run about 420 feet, the left center field gap. And this one, he went to right center field all the way to the wall for another double. So you're asking yourself, where do you play Whitney defensively? And you have to play him straight away because he showed power to all fields.
Kelton
runs after scoring 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th.
Look at this picture here.
6.
In Chicago, you got fans that watch from the rooftops. Here in Provo, you've got fans that watch from Squaw Peak.
I don't know. How do you get there, Dave? I mean,
I don't know.
That's a long ways up there.
Yeah, we ought to start heading down. It's going to get dark. Brock Whitney is our BYU alumni game changer, and chances are the relationships that changed your life started at BYU. BYU alumni connected for good. And Whitney's play defensively stands for itself, speaks for itself, and then with the bat today, Gary's also had a big day.
Yeah, he certainly has, and he hit a home run last night, hit a double down the left field line to drive in another run. He's just had an outstanding series.